So, welcome to Bangkok.
Thank you.
Toshi-san. Not your first time, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's been like 5 years, but yeah, you really changed a lot.
Yes, yeah. Tell us a bit about the scope of your operation.
Right. I'm in charge of the programming of a channel called NHK World TV, which is NHK's international broadcasting service. But it's 24 hours English language news and current affairs channel, just like BBC World News or France 24 or Ariran in Korea. And well, it has been, there's a notion that, international broadcasting service contradicts with the ideas of co-production and acquisition because it, interferes the regional rights. But I'm still in this digital world, I'm pretty sure that there's something that we could be a part of this co-production acquisition thing. So yeah, I'm looking for an opportunity to be one of the players in this market.
This is the first time attending ASD? Or?
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah. So, what is your expectation? And how has it been so far? This is day 3, yeah?
Yes. Well, we do have a weekly strand called Inside Lens. The program name is Inside Lens. It might sound familiar if you're a big PBS fan because they have an independent lens. Well, this Inside Lens, the program is, it features the works of international and most likely the independent filmmakers, the documentary series. So we work together, we co-produce, and we sometimes acquire from those producers that depicts the current and real Asia. So we're working closely with the producers who are living in Asia and making documentaries about Asia, and we put it on our international channel. So we just started this April, but still, if you're a producer, if I was a producer, I would like to, want to sell it in regions separately. So it could be a challenge for us to broadcast those films internationally.
What's the reach of NHK World?
It's worldwide.
But how significant? Where is actually the market for NHK World?
Well, our biggest market would be North America because we've been trying to get into the US market, especially through PBS. So we've been working closely with APT, which is the distribution arm of PBS. So we do have multiple programs in PBS strand, and so the US market would be our biggest market. But the next the market will be Asia. So. Still, it's a 24 hours English channel, so there might be a language barrier in some countries. But still, Singapore, Hong Kong, they are native tongue, and also Thailand and Indonesia, they do speak English very well. So yeah, it could be a challenge, but still, we're trying to reach those countries as well.
What are the challenges of international broadcaster in the digital age? Where everything is, streamlined, and then you're dealing with the fast-paced technology change.
Especially when it comes to the digital online, usually they geo-block. But if we are to do them online, if it's streaming or on demand, it should be worldwide, right? So, but if it's a worldwide rights, sometimes we have very difficult finding the ways to distribute it worldwide because if it's online, they usually want to geo-block. Producers would like to geo-block and sell separately. Yeah.
And your focus for attending this event, ASD, is actually to look for content or to look for opportunity to co-produce with other international broadcasters?
Both actually. I'm looking for content as well. If his producer is kind enough to collaborate with our channel, international channel like us, we're really happy to have a conversation with them. And also, I'm very eager to learn what the market is like in Asia. So if there's any chance of international broadcaster like us, may be a part of this the whole project.
What kind of content are you looking for NHK World?
Well, human interest, documentaries, current affairs, mainly the factual things. Yes, yeah.
To fit with the theme of the news channel.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And so far so good
so
in
far, so
terms
good.
of how is this unique as a marketplace? 'Cause I'm sure you've been attending other markets as well.
Yes, especially if right after MIP, some people you have a meeting at MIP, but some people couldn't make going to Cannes, so it's easier for the Asian countries, Asian producers to access to Bangkok rather than even compare with Cannes. So it's good to see all those producers, and also because it's the size of the market is really compact. You get to know all the many people because when it's like huge, like MIP, the only people who you have meeting, there's the only the people who you can communicate. But it's really nice to get along with those producers and just hop into some booth and
And Bangkok, as a location or as a host country for
really
ASD.
accessible for us, especially because traveling vertically is really nice. I mean, because you don't have time difference.
Yeah. And anything you'd like to share with the up and coming Asian documentary producers? Because we've been told a lot to actually adjust ourselves to the Western style of storytelling. Is that really necessary coming from an Asian broadcaster like yourself?
Well, I was just at the wildlife session right before this, and I really enjoyed this because they were talking about the new way of storytelling the wildlife programs. Some of the producers tell that more of a sports element into the wildlife documentary, or maybe more of a theatrical, more dramatic essence in wildlife. I was really inspired by that, and NHK is also have a number of wildlife natural history programs, but we're not really good at making dramatical or the theatrical, that's edgy type thing. But one of the programs that is really doing well domestically is the one with the CGI anime character, and it is very family oriented. The wildlife program is like 6 p.m. in the weekend, and we always for the international market we always edit out the anime part because we think that this anime part wouldn't fit to the international global audience. But hearing them talking about the new ways of presenting or storytelling the wildlife, might as well try the anime version as well. So
you never know.
You never know. So it's really inspiring with all the sessions and the pitching.
They should be exposed to Asian culture as well. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Toshi-san. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great talking to you.